Well, 3 months after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled that frozen embryos are children, lawmakers on Capitol Hill have introduced bills to protect in vitro fertilization. The latest is from 2 Republican senators who say their bill would create a federal right to IVF, but the procedure raises moral and ethical questions within the Catholic Church. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with more. Erik.
Good evening, Tracy. Yes, pro-life Republican Senators Britt and Ted Cruz are pushing the IVF Protection Act. The new bill guarantees access to IVF procedures and would take precedent over any state laws. Both senators say that their legislation is pro-family.
Every parent across the country who wants to bring life into this world and may be struggling with infertility or others, but wants to use IVF to create the miracle of life, bring it into the world, has a certainty that that's going to be available to them.
2% of live births in America right now today come from IVF. It's incredible. And both Katie and I agree that IVF is incredibly pro-family, that we should be standing and helping parents who want to raise kids.
Others agree and tell me there's widespread support for IVF.
So I think that the discovery of tools that help a family become a family are a miracle in and of themselves. And so I credit God for those things as much as I do for a natural birth. As pro-life people of faith, IVF is just one of those tools that other people of faith should have access to.
Democrats oppose the Republican bill. Senator Tammy Duckworth used IVF to conceive her 2 children.
In my case, we know that those 3 embryos are non-viable, but you're going to have to, if you want IVF, you're going to have to implant them and go through 3 miscarriages. Is that what we're going to do to women? This is the logical end step of where we are when you declare a fertilized egg as having more rights than a living, breathing human being.
She's introduced an IVF bill of her own, but Republicans oppose it because her bill doesn't give any rights to the child until it's born.
If Republicans really wanted to make sure that IVF was available, they would support our effort to make sure that IVF is in every state. I am confident that our legislation will do that. We are not going to accept any legislation that puts in law personhood.
But the technology raises moral questions.
There's a great deal of ethical concerns about IVF itself, but minimally there should be safeguards to protect those embryos when they are cryogenically frozen. We got to treat with respect these embryos. Life is from womb to tomb.
It is important to note that the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops oppose IVF in any form. They say children have a right to be born to their married mother and father. They add that although IVF is well intended, it treats human beings like products and can result in the loss of life through discarding of unneeded embryos. The Senate has yet to schedule a hearing on either of the bills. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.